Imagine living with the belief, promoted by your religion and your rulers, that Earth is the center of the universe. Up until 1542, this was a universal truth. Terracentric theory ruled the day. After all, according to the Roman Catholic Church, God created the earth as the center of the world. God does not make mistakes. It's February 19th, 1473. Nicolaus Copernicus is born into a wealthy family of copper merchants. He is their fourth child. He is of German heritage, born in Torun, Poland, during the Jagiellonian realm. The Roman Catholic Church is law. This is the Baltic region, Germany, Lithuania, Poland. There is a strong royal family, wealthy titled landowners, merchants, slaves, nomads, and bohemians. The early religion of this region was Slavic, a strong belief that forest spirits, also called Leshy, determine the fates. The Roman Catholic Church now has a very strong influence. Bishops, priests, clergy hold important positions and strongly influence law, social and political rules, architecture, and education. Nicolaus Copernicus lost his father at the age of 10. His uncle, a bishop in the Catholic Church, would ensure Nicholas was well educated. He studied in Poland, Padua, and Rome. He was a lawyer, a doctor, mathematician, and an astronomer. It was at the University of Padua, where Nicholas was studying canon law, that he discovered astronomy. In 1497, Copernicus became a member of the Warman chapter, a group of educated church ministers. This gave him a steady income and a lifelong career as a canon lawyer for the Roman Catholic Church. With this steady income, Nicholas was now able to build his own observatory, where over many years he collected the observations and developed the mathematical equations that would become his heliocentric theory. The sun was the center of the universe, and all planets rotated around it in perfect symmetrical circles. In 1509, Nicholas returned to Poland and became the physician for his aging uncle, the bishop. During these 2 years, he drafted his initial theory on heliocentricity, being very careful not to discuss it, as this contradicted the Church's teachings of the time. The year is 1513. Because of his education and knowledge of the world around him, the Cardinal of Poland invited Copernicus to help revise the Julian calendar. Nicholas was put on a committee with other educated scholars. Because his work of this period has been lost over time, historians are unclear of his exact personal contribution. Later during that same year, he became the chancellor of his church, which gave him a much larger income. In 1519, Poland was in the midst of a transfer from monarchy to legislature. He was again commissioned on the development of the minting of currency. He presented his plans to mint the zloty for the Polish Diet, a nobleman's legislature. Zloty is still the currency of modern Poland today. After returning to Rome in 1528, he resumed responsibility as the canon for the Roman Catholic Church. These few years were very difficult for the Church, due to the war in the northern portion of the continent. The following year, another mathematician named George Joachim Rheticus convinced Copernicus to finally publish his heliocentric theory. Unfortunately, before he could do so, in 1542, Copernicus suffered a massive stroke on the left side of his body. He died in May. After his death, his theory was finally published and initially accepted by the Roman Catholic Church. It wasn't until 1616, amid strong Protestant opposition, that his book was banned for over 200 years. Finally, in 1835, once again, the Catholic Church, as well as the scientific community, accepted the heliocentric theory. Over the many centuries, parts of Copernicus's theory have survived the test of time and were a guiding torch for many other astronomers. As Nicolaus said, "Finally, we shall place the sun himself at the center of the universe."